It's time for our daily dose of cope. We have Priscilla Cassidy of the Leopard News Network. She will be delivering today's news of leopards eating faces. There may be some leopards eating other leopards. So watch out for these posts. And here we go. Here is Priscilla Cassidy. This first post is titled, "You Want MAGA? This is how you get MAGA," because this person named Aaron posted, "Started going." And this is a screenshot of a couple of news articles. All right, so it says right here, Firefighters Union declines to endorse a presidential candidate. The decision is a blow to Democrats since the International Association of Firefighters endorsed Biden in 2020. Now, let's move on to today's headline, or yesterday's headline. Fire unions livid as funding for 9/11 health fund excluded from federal budget, funds in jeopardy. The thing is, the lack of endorsement, the people that sat home. This is how we get Trump into office. And these are the things that happen because he and President Elon Musk, they're sitting up here slashing things. Christopher Webb said, today's episode of We Effing Warned You, New York City firefighter unions that supported Trump and Republicans are furious at the House decision to strip funding for 9/11 healthcare program because they thought they thought that people over there would be hurt. They thought funding for those people over there would be hurt. Not my face being eaten. Their faces should be the ones that get eaten. All right, so it says, 1, firefighters union refused to endorse Harris over Trump. Trump, via Musk, cuts 9/11 health fund out of the budget. 3, first responders on 9/11 with health problems won't get health care subsidized by the government. Steve B says, even Jon Stewart can't shame this bunch. Sorry, firefighters. Rabble Runt says, I just hope they get everything they voted for. Get everything they were complacent about. Yes, if they were complacent, if they sat at home, like I said, this is how we get Trump. Now, this story is a trip. Just another Trump voter with an undocumented husband. She's going to need cheap groceries when the family breadwinner gets deported. And then they gave us a screenshot of the article. So here's the Wall Street Journal's article. Migrants prepare for mass deportations. Should I just kiss my husband goodbye? All right, it says, Trump has always talked tough on the border, but many immigration lawyers and civil rights activists say this time feels different. Immigrants without legal status or in mixed status families are avoiding going out in public, scrambling to apply for asylum, and attending legal workshops ahead of Donald Trump's return to power, fearful they will be swept up in the president's-elect promised deportation campaign. I'm just doing a snippet of this article. It says, Ilda Hernandez, a life insurance agent, says she's always been concerned about the status of her husband, who came illegally to the U.S. from Honduras in 2006. The couple, who have 2 school-age daughters, can't afford the expensive process of pursuing documentation for her husband, even though Hernandez is a U.S. citizen. Even if he avoided deportation, threats of removal could force him to stay home from his flooring job that supports the family. But she said she wasn't too concerned about her husband being removed from the country because of mass deportations weren't a feature of Trump's first term. The couple had hoped politicians would have made it easier to earn legal status in the U.S., but have been disappointed, she said. And the direction of the economy made her into a Trump supporter, she said. So she is a Trump supporter. Trump said he's going to start up with mass deportations as soon as he gets into office. She is a Trump supporter. So she is a supporter of deporting her own husband and tearing up her own family. So leopards, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sure her face tastes delicious. Mountain Chick says, it's going to be a hard lesson for a lot of people and call me a petty person, but I'm going to enjoy every single story I read on Republicans getting what they voted for. We all have to suffer because of their ignorance. I will take those small enjoyments any chance I get. High five, Mountain Chick. High five. Unable Cellist says, fuck F them and their feelings. If someone is making less than $400,000 a year and voted for Trump, they have a room temperature IQ. Period. Doogie Howser 2049 says in F or C, can't let them use imperial to inflate the numbers now. So this one is titled, Whoops, This Can Bite Me. Trump finds himself main ingredient in his own boiling stew, cries out, Elon Musk is not going to be president. All right, so down here it says, as a consequence of using leopards to steal this election, Trump surprised to see himself now being hunted by the same leopards, balks about face being chewed. VP Trump addresses Elon Musk's growing political influence. He's not going to be president. That's because he is president. All right, after Musk helped tank a bipartisan bill to fund the government, Trump told conservative activists that he hadn't ceded the presidency to the tech billionaire. Look at this dude's makeup. This is just horrendous. This is just horrendous. All right, his horrific makeup is not the point of the article. VP Donald Trump dismissed any suggestion that he's being usurped by his high-profile billionaire ally, Leon Scum, coming off a week in which Scum helped derail an emergency spending measure to avert a government shutdown. Trump said the notion that he has ceded the president to Scum is a fiction, and that even if Scum wanted the job, he couldn't get it because of the Constitution's requirement that the U.S. president be a natural-born citizen. Scum was born in South Africa. No, he's not going to be president, that I can tell you. And I'm safe. You know why he can't be? He wasn't born in this country. Trump spoke for more than an hour Sunday at Turning Point USA's America Fest conference in Phoenix, with thousands of conservative activists cheering wildly as he took the stage amid a pyrotechnic display. It was his first rally-style event since the election. Smoke curled around the lectern and sparklers shot up from the floor as the crowd stood and cheered the incoming president, who wore his trademark suit and an overlong red tie. Trump, 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 the audience chanted. The golden age of America is upon us, Trump said. In his remarks, Trump also said that Russian President Vladimir Putin wants to meet with him as soon as possible. Of course he does, and called for an end of the horrible war between Russia and Ukraine. During the campaign, Trump said he would bring a swift end to the war using leverage and clout he believes he has attained with both Putin and Ukraine's leader, Volodymyr Zelensky. Raising a different foreign policy issue, he reiterated a warning that he made on social media Saturday that Panama is charging excessive fees for use of the Panama Canal, the passageway between the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. I'm fumbling, sorry. This situation where he is talking about Panama is a whole mess. If Panama doesn't relent, Trump said he would insist on retaking control of the canal, which the U.S. relinquished under a treaty that then President Jimmy Carter signed in 1977. We're being ripped off at the Panama Canal like we're being ripped off everywhere else. The president of Panama, Jose Raul Molina, posted on social media Sunday that the canal belongs to Panama and the sovereignty of the country is not up for negotiation. Every square meter of the Panama Canal and the surrounding area belongs to Panama and will continue to, he said in his video message. The sovereignty and independence of our country are non-negotiable. It's a part of our history and struggle, an irreversible victory. Trump also outlined a new plan for a campaign-style advertising blitz aimed at discouraging drug use. So just need some ads out there. Don't do drugs. Picture this commercial. We're going to advertise how bad drugs are for you. They ruin your look. They ruin your face. They ruin your skin. They ruin your teeth. If you want to have horrible teeth, take a lot of fentanyl. That should do it. That's going to get people away from drugs, definitely. Let me know what you think about all these. Don't forget to like, comment, and share.